Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Imam Yahya Hendi, the Director of Muslim Life and Chaplaincy here at Georgetown University. My wonderful friends, sisters and brothers, students and faculty and staff, I want to reflect with you today on, again, self-care. I love to talk about self-care because I know how sometimes we feel that we have to meet excessive expectations, resumes that have to look long and big and so fat of information. We worry about bills we need to pay. We worry about internship and political circumstances and the impact of those on us. Sometimes we feel so much worried that we feel inadequate and unfulfilled in so many ways, shapes, and form. We feel, as if we are operating in a mental and emotional fog. We don't need to do that. And if that happens to happen, how do we manage the feeling as if we are operating in a mental fog, or when we feel the demands of those around us in so much that we cannot take care of it anymore, or we cannot respond adequately, and we feel, oh my God, I'm a big failure. My friend, you're still alive. You are not a big failure. So today I want to help us reflect on how do we set ourselves up for success, not failure, and for self-care, not self-destruction. Of course, as an imam, I want to reflect on how Islam talks about self-care, and hope that regardless of your faith and your background, you continue to learn from those self-care aspects and ingredients that I want to talk about. Number one, الذكر والخلوة والدعاء. That you have to find time often where you pause to reflect. Dhikr is remembrance of God. Khalwa is seclusion. The idea here is that you find time, regular time, where you retreat from work, retreat from the computer, retreat from the iPhone, retreat from the demands, the daily routines and demands of life, to pause, to reflect, to regenerate and recondition yourself. And often we feel that if we are in trouble, let me reach out to my iPhone, let me reach out to someone. Sometimes you need to reach out to your mind, to your heart, and to your soul. So number one, time for seclusion, time for meditation, time for dhikr, and for khalwa. Remember that the Prophet, peace be with him, when he became a prophet, where did he become a prophet? The first revelation came to him when he was in meditation, in dhikr, on the top of a mountain, Ghar Hira. Number two, find within your daily time to supplicate and pray. The Arabic word for prayer is salah, which means to reach out to and connect with. In salah 5 times a day, or whatever times you want to pray, you are expected to reach out to yourself and connect with yourself, to connect to your best and your worst of time, but also reach out and connect with God, reach out and connect with this beautiful world in which we are. The Prophet, peace be with him, every time he felt sort of under stress or felt his community was under stress, he would say, "Arihna biha." Let us feel a little bit of comfort, a little bit of serenity. How? By praying. Imagine 5 times a day when you move away from life, from computer for 15 minutes, go wash yourself, wash your face, wash your hands, wash your feet, feel refreshed, go to pray for 5 minutes, then go back to what you were doing. 5 times a day. 5 times of self-reflection. It's amazing. And number 3, Adam, the idea of giving up hope. Often we feel, oh my God, and start counting how many failures you had yesterday. My friends, we learn in Islam that there are 3 kinds of days: yesterday, today, and tomorrow. These 3 kinds of days are: yesterday, you have no control on it. You cannot change yesterday. Your failures and even good deeds yesterday, you cannot change them. Whatever happened yesterday. Learn from it, move forward, back to the future. Tomorrow, you don't know if you're going to get to tomorrow. So don't worry much about it. Plan for it, but you don't know. So what you have today. So avail yourself of today. Use today to be positive. Do the work that you have to do today, and worry about tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Too much regret, too much feeling of guilty about yesterday would not really move you forward. Number 4, what you would call portion control and portion and equality control of food. Eat healthy. You don't need to be eating every 5 minutes and 5 hours and every half an hour. Eat healthy. Eat under your time, and control your portion. In the beautiful faith of Islam, we are told that make sure that 1/3 of your stomach is full of food, 1/3 is needed for air, and 1/3 for your drink. In other words, eat moderately. Don't fill your stomach when you go to buffet restaurants. Oh my God, I love buffet restaurants, but sometimes they are too much distractive. So watch your food. And next, companionship. The kind of people you accompany, the kind of people you befriend could destroy you or help you. They could set you up for failure or for success. Choose the friends who will keep your secrets and don't make them public, who will counsel you with full honesty and integrity, and who would listen to you and advise you to the fullest, who are so compassionate, loving, but also caring and kind, and willing to restrain you when you are going the wrong direction. So good companionship also, it brings about self-care. And don't allow yourself, number 6, don't allow yourself to do more than you can handle. Don't promise to do more than you can. We often do that. We load ourselves with the promises that we cannot do. We want to change the world, but no one can change the world. God can. I'm not saying sit back and watch. Do what you can. Do all you can. But you keep moving forward. At the end of the day, keep in mind that we all need time to reflect, time to de-stress, time to exercise, time to walk, time with family, time with the music, time with the Quran, time with scriptures, time with hadith, time with history, time with your mind, time with your heart, time with your soul. My brothers and my sisters, self-care is a form of worship. Self-care is a proof that one cares about oneself, but also is a successful individual. May God be with you till we see you again. Assalamu alaikum.